Thank you so much for staying with us. Previously, we started a very short series on how you can minimize your vehicle's wear and tear and mechanical faults to keep it running for longer, especially if it is out of warranty and or motor plan. Our guest, Ibrahim Malik, who is workshop manager at BB Motors, said the best plan is to always keep up with your car's routine service and maintenance plans. That way, you can avoid the possible financial inconveniences that might come with neglecting service. This evening, our conversation with Ibrahim starts with identifying 6 parts that are usually neglected and what you should pay attention to that will tell you that a certain part needs to be attended to.
So here we have a front-wheel drive car. Most passenger vehicles are front-wheel drive. When we say front-wheel drive, we're talking about a CV joint that turns your car. So this is a CV rubber boot that houses grease inside your CV joint. When we say maintain a CV joint, you try to see that no grease leaks out from here, which is going to damage the CV joint. When you're turning, you shouldn't hear any noises of tuck, 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 knowing your CV joint is wearing out, which could break at any time and cause an inconvenience. So we shouldn't see any grease leaking out from our CV joint, which is going to now damage the CV joint. So yes, your technician, or if you jack the car, you go to the car wash or something, if you see any grease, you need to repair the rubber boot before the CV joint breaks. Number 2, wheel bearing. Wheel bearing is inside the hub. As you're driving, your car should be smooth. No humming, no grinding noises, anything like that. If you hear a humming noise over 60, 80, you should know something's wrong. Either the tire needs to be replaced, either the wheel bearing is gone or the hub is damaged. So a wheel bearing is very important because it helps your tire to rotate as you are driving. If it breaks, number 1, you're stuck on the road. Number 2, it could swerve you in the direction of the wheel that breaks, causing inconvenience to other drivers or other people on the road. Shock absorbers. This is what keeps the comfort of the car from the road. So basically, it absorbs all the shock coming from the road. That's why it's called a shock absorber. So as your wheel is bouncing and things, you don't feel it that much in the car. So shock absorbers start to leak, showing you oil is coming out. When that's coming out, wear and tear to your shock. If we don't do it in time, it could break, you could get stuck on the road. It causes tire wear, it damages wheel bearings. Brake hoses. These are components that send the brake fluid when you press the brake pedal to what we call the caliper. Brake hoses can be inspected for cracks, for leakages, things like that, to save you on the road. If a brake hose is leaking, your brakes will fail, you're going to stop in somebody else's car. We check for cracks so that we can save them or replace them in time before they break. Brake hoses can be changed maybe every 100, 150,000 kilometers. Brake pads, like I said, all depends on the driver. I'm a rough driver, 20,000 kilometers. You get someone who's calm driving, 40, 50,000 kilometers to change brakes. CV joints, as long as you keep maintaining it without any leaks or anything like that, you have no time frame on replacing.
Next time, Ibrahim returns to talk about more parts that you should be paying more attention to if you want to keep your vehicle running for longer. This program was brought to you in association with First National Bank of Botswana.